Well, hey there, friend. Hey, welcome to the Old Guy Insights podcast, where the stories are true, the knees are questionable, and the wisdom is hard earned, maybe a little dented from use. I'm Steve. I'll be your guide, your narrator, and your unofficial grand dude in residence. Just here to share a few thoughts, a few laughs, and hey, maybe a little insight drawn from a life that didn't always go according to plan. And hey, if you enjoy this little corner of the internet, go ahead and follow or subscribe. It helps more folks stumble in here, and it tells the algorithms that old guys with something to say are still worth listening to. All right, let's kick things off with a story about a review I got recently. A 1-star review on a book. Yep, buckle up. So I sell a few things on Amazon, books mostly. You remember those, right? Paper, pages, words that stay put unless you move them. No charger, no notifications, no dancing ads. Just a book. The other day I'm scrolling through my seller dashboard, probably avoiding something productive, and I spot a 1-star review. Now, I try not to take these personally. Maybe the binding was off. Maybe the shipping was slow. Maybe they didn't like the font. It happens. But then I read it, and I swear to you, this is exactly what it said. This product does not work as intended. Wait, what? It's a book. It doesn't do anything. It just is. It sits there on your nightstand, patiently waiting for your eyes to show up. It's not supposed to beep or toast your bagel or monitor your heart rate. It's supposed to be read. But something about that phrase that stuck with me. Did not work as intended. And I started to wonder, what exactly did they expect it to do? Maybe they thought it would read itself aloud like a bedtime story from Morgan Freeman. Maybe they didn't want a book. Maybe they wanted an answer. See, part of me wanted to fire back with some clever response, like, hey, try turning the page on and off again. Or, did you install the latest emotional firmware before reading? But I didn't. Because the more I thought about it, the more I realized that review probably wasn't about my book at all. It was about them. They were hoping for something, a breakthrough, a solution, maybe even a little magic. And they didn't get it. They opened the book with a heavy heart and didn't find what they needed, so they blamed the book. And buddy, haven't we all done that? Here's the thing. Life is full of things that don't work as intended. Jobs, marriages, friendships, diets, yoga. We step into something with a set of expectations, and when reality doesn't line up, we call it broken. But sometimes it's not broken. It's just not what was expected. And sometimes the thing that didn't work ends up working on us in ways we couldn't see at the time. A failed relationship that made you finally understand what love really looks like. A lousy job that showed you what your values are. A book that doesn't give you the answer but plants a question that lingers. Not everything is supposed to fix you. Some things are just meant to sit with you. Like a book? So here's what I've been chewing on. What's something in your life that didn't go the way you thought it would, but ended up teaching you something anyway? Maybe it was a failed job, a fizzled friendship, or heck, even a book that didn't work. Whatever it was, I'd bet money there's a little wisdom in the ashes. You just have to be willing to dig around a bit. And hey, if that thought's still bouncing around your brain by next week, good. That means it's doing something. I'll be right back here next Sunday, same time, same voice, checking in like an old friend who never really leaves, just steps off the porch for a minute. And next time on Old Guy Insights, we're talking about accidental mentors. The people who teach you something, not because they were wise, but because they were wrong, loud, or just in your way. It turns out not all wisdom comes with incense and robes. Sometimes it comes with flip-flops and bad advice. So get some rest, drink some water, call someone who still remembers your awkward haircut from 1987. And remember, not everything in life is supposed to work like we think it should. Some things are just meant to make us think. Be kind, stay curious, and I'll see you next Sunday.